couple of weeks, we were doing 24/7 spaces, which was like record breaking. It was pretty insane, but it took a lot of energy and whatnot. But yeah, we're gonna try to do more spaces like this. I know we have the scheduled shows, which are on Tuesday and Friday, but it's just nice to pop up and have an unscheduled hangout with just all of crypto community or just whatever, whoever wants to just come up and hang out. And now is the time because people are shopping around for crypto investors are shopping around for the for those worthy investments that they can buy while they're cheap before the bull run starts, right? Um, so now is the time, and I think what better way than to find to start looking now, right? And for us to start showing our presence on Twitter Space a bit more. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, you want to know about the project or whatnot, just raise your hand, come on up, and we'll be happy to answer any and all questions that you may have. Got some requests here. I see Sherry. Sherry, I'll bring you up in a second here. I just want to bring some of the other people first, and then I'll add you up. I don't want too many people up at once, Sometimes it gets a little crazy. One thing at a time. So I'll just sorry. What's up, Mark? I see you up here. Shiloh, how you guys doing? I think Shiloh's probably at work.
Yeah, man. Good. I'm good, man. Thanks for doing the space. I'm glad to be here, buddy.
Yeah, likewise.
Oh, yeah, and I'm here too, bro. Just got on lunch.
Oh, okay. How's work?
Work's good. Just had my yearly evaluation.
Yeah.
That was interesting. Needless to say, I gotta find more balance.
Balance is key.
Shiloh, your lunch is like people's dinner time.
Yeah, no, bro. I actually kind of took it late. I usually go around 4:45, but because of the evaluation, I wanted to put a couple of, put a little dent in the cases I was working on. But yeah, bro, the conversation was just crazy because it was like, part of I mean, I did good on my evaluation or whatever. I'm still set up to get my raise and all that stuff. But
nice.
Still, I got wrote up.
They said you're working on Pepe Community too much. That's probably.
No, I mean, he didn't know, but I had to go ahead and tell him what was going on. I had to actually be open about why, I step out a lot and, some of the supervisors was noticing it and stuff like that. So I just got to find more balance and deal with it better. But, if it came to this, I guess it'd be better. It's best for it to be a cause like this than anything else, So I'll take that hit. I didn't lose my job or anything like that. I told him it's going to be night and day. Like, I'll just find more balance. But I did want to be transparent with him and let him know that what I was working on, because he's into investing and stuff like that, so he totally understands. But, we're held to a high regard, our team, and so it's my responsibility. So yeah, man. But other than that, yeah, I'm stoked. I'm just president of Karen for. Yo, Laurel's in here. What up, Laurel? Matter of fact, I DM'd him not too long ago. He probably didn't see it because he's a popular guy.
I'll bring him up for request. Sherry, I'll bring you up right after. Thanks for being here, Sherry. You've been a day one holder as well. I remember that. But hey, Laurel, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Yo, Binks is in here too. Binks, what's up, bro?
Hey, man. Thanks. I'm good. And you? You guys?
Pretty good, man. Just rocking it with Pepe Community. It's been about 3 months now.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, it's a little bit longer time ago, but I'm still in the Telegram group from the Pepe community, and I see the people are very active. It's nice to see that the community is still here and people are still bullish. And also nice to see you guys here, Sonic and the other ones. Silo, I texted you back in the DM. You texted me. I saw it now, and yeah. Now I'm here in the VC, not in the VC, sorry, in the space.
Cool, man.
Yo, Laurel. I was
going
to say, not bad.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, he probably doesn't remember me, but I was in those spaces with that 69 token a lot, and I remember you. But back then, I was just more so a listener. I think a lot of the time and whatnot, but I definitely remember your channel and you or whatever. So I guess I just wanted to formally say what up, and yeah, that's all, bro.
Nice. Yeah, I can remember this token. Yes, it's in the last time I do not so much spaces than before. I have a lot of meetings, a lot to do. Spend a lot of time with my family and all this, but still active in the in the meme coin space at the moment. Also a little bit on Solana. Sorry, guys. Not only Ethereum, but still in Ethereum, yes. But yeah, also on other chains. You have to look at everything. Yeah, this market, especially in this market now.
Well,
Wait, what did you say? Sorry for?
Oh no, it's not a sorry. I say this because there are a lot of people that misunderstand this and said to me, "Hey, why are you now on Solana? Why you have the?" I created the biggest Solana meme coin community group. I don't know if you guys are in that. There are almost 400 members. And all about Solana meme tokens. The people talking there are all about all the new tokens and yeah, all this stuff. And then people texted me on Telegram and said, Lauro, why you are not on Ethereum again? Why you are now a Solana Maxi? I'm not a Solana Maxi. I'm still in Ethereum. I'm still on Ethereum meme coins, but I'm also on the Solana chain. And yeah, just to make it clear.
that's cool, man. I mean, hey, it's this ecosystem is full of multitude of chains and coins and things like that, tokens, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Sorry, Sonic. Sorry.
no, I was just saying, yeah, that's pretty cool, man. But yeah, it's what brings you in here to this Pepe community spaces?
I have a question. Now. When we talk about Pepe community, what you guys thinking about the same Pepe community, but also on the Solana chain? What are you guys thinking about that? The same community?
Oh, okay. So sales pitch is what you're trying to come. You're trying to bring us a sales pitch here.
No. It's not. It's not. I don't want to sell you guys something. It's just a question because
Yeah.
we know the meme coin space is all getting bigger every day. We know that. And yeah, it's not only on Ethereum. It's also on Solana. I don't want to bring more people on Solana. Don't get me wrong. I'm honest with you. I created this group because that the people have a place to talk about all the tokens. Don't to give a little bit, let's say, safety, that the people not ape in some rocks, that the people not are using other people for exit liquidity and stuff like that. That's the reason why I created this group. That people can have some informations about this entire Solana meme coin hype, and I see a lot of tokens.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I feel like we're kind of deviating from, Pepe community and things like that right now. I understand this hype on Solana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't say change. We have to change or something. Or don't migrate or no. I don't want to say this. I see what I see at the moment is, and it's really. I don't want to sell you everything. No, really, guys. I'm honest with you. I see a lot of tokens like Smurfcat, Mock, and all this stuff are also launching on the Solana chain, and this makes the community bigger also on Ethereum, because the same people from Ethereum are on, let's say, the same token. Okay, it's another smart contract, yeah, it's another chain, but the community is still the same. And the benefit.
I know what you're saying. I've been around.
Okay.
I've been in crypto for quite some time, and I've seen it happen where many tokens will launch. Like, remember when the BSC craze was the last bull run? A lot of tokens would launch on both chains. They'll do a BSC and then Ethereum or vice versa.
changing DeFi.
Yeah.
He's talking about
I've
fraudulent.
So I know what you're saying.
Okay, nice. Yeah, just a question for me. What? Yeah.
It's a cool idea to think about it. I appreciate you bringing that up. I'll throw the idea to the devs and whatnot, see what they say. But I think right now they want to focus on making this the best it can be on this chain first before they
Yeah, absolutely.
move over to another chain. But I appreciate the
Yeah, let me have
idea.
just a second, if you don't mind, Sonic. Who's speaking right now? I'm sorry, I heard it in the background.
That's Laura.
Laura, yeah, I
Laura.
appreciate you creating that space that you're talking about on Solano, a place where people can bring their meme ideas together, and you're protecting the meme coin in itself,
Yeah.
not a particular coin, but the entire space. I'm going to DM you an article that I wrote about 2 weeks ago. That's the Pepe Community is trying to do some of the things that you're speaking about.
Mm-hmm.
What is? Do you have your DMs open?
Yeah, you can send me a DM, no problem. Sometimes I don't see it. Yeah, but yeah, now I have it open. You can text me, no problem. I don't saw this article really. It's just the idea. In this moment now, I enter the space. I think about, hey, Solana hype season, all this, and Pepe Community. Okay, Pepe Community is still here, and that's why I'm asking this question here in the space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sonic. I think you're misunderstanding him about wanting us to change our token or launch another token onto Solana. That's not what
I
he's
know
talking
exactly
about.
what he's saying. Like I said, I've been involved in projects in the bull run, and also like not on a team level, but like on a investment level. And I've seen
Mhm.
them. I've seen them launch on multiple chains. We'll start with one chain and then they'll move to another just to get a different group of investors. I know what he's talking about. It's not a bad idea. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it's something we're going to do, but it's not a bad idea just to think about, and we can slide it across the desk of the devs and see what they say.
We have to dominate one chain
To
first.
be honest, I have a lot of good ideas, and I think it's very important.
Hold on, Laura, we gotta, Sonny, we gotta dominate one chain, huh, first.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. No. Don't get me wrong. That's first we have to bring this one, make this one successful, and then we can, maybe we can look for other, options or to make it bigger. But I think it's important to talk about some opportunities and ideas and options and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like how you talked about trying to protect investors from investing into rocks. Never heard that expression before.
Sorry.
You made the comment that you're trying to keep investors from putting their money into rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of like a bad or fraudulent project.
Yesterday I made a tweet. Yeah. And I honest with you guys, today I think I was rocked in 2 or 3 tokens again in the cheat hours. We have, it happens also with to myself. I also put money in meme tokens to gamble a little bit. We all make this sometimes, but we have a lot of derivatives. Or first, the thing is, you have a first mover. Like the Q token yesterday, and I don't want to speak about all the tokens in the space, but you're asking me this question, and that's why I answer you this. We have sometimes we have first movers like the Q token, and at the same time, when the first mover is launching, in the next minutes after that, a lot of derivatives, scams, rocks are also launching, and people put money in this, and the most people get wrecked. Yeah, there are some people that make some 10x and make some money, but the reason why I made this tweet yesterday is to also protect the people who don't invest, or let's say don't invest too much money, or in best case don't invest in these tokens, that people not get wrecked. I hope you understand what I want to say.
They launched the fast moving Q token, so they launched another one right
Yeah,
behind, and
yeah.
they're trying to catch investors asleep at the wheel, and so an investor thinks they're investing in the Q that's fast moving, and they're investing actually in another derivative. We've had that happen to us
Yeah.
many times here at the Pepe community, where
Yeah.
we had
Yeah.
several launches of Pepes around the time that we were launching, and people got.
Yeah, that's
Even I
true.
did it. I did it myself. I actually invested money into the wrong Pepe on accident, not paying attention.
The most of us make this because we think, oh, it's at 50K, okay, still a good entry. It's normal. We want to, sometimes you want to gamble. We want to open some low caps and make some good profits and exits. Normal. But like I said, the reason why I made this tweet is to finally protect the people or give the people some, let's say, some point to it's all about the mindset. At the end of the day, it's all about the mindset. We know the first mover is always mostly first mover is the winner, and the derivatives are mostly pump and dumps or scams or
I forwarded
rocks and all this.
I forwarded that meme article to your DMs. If you read it, and
Yeah,
you like
yeah.
it, will you share it?
Sorry?
I said, if you read it and you like it, will you share it?
What? Sorry.
I sent the the Medium article. I sent it to your DMs.
Oh yeah,
about
yeah.
the
Now I
Pepe
see. Now I
community.
see. Yeah.
And
Okay.
if you take some time and read it, and if you agree with
Yeah.
it, then please share it.
Definitely, yeah. I will look at this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Don't want to do it now. Just do it when you have time, and if you like it, please.
Yeah.
Give it some support.
We all have time. The only question is how we spend this time.
Yeah.
We all have the same 24 hours.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I
will. Thank you for coming up, Toro.
Yeah. It's all about how you manage your time, huh?
Yes,
But
sir.
thank you. I will take a look at this, and then I will make a tweet. No problem. And I hope you guys understand what I want to say. We have a lot of derivatives at the moment now in the artificial intelligence stuff. Every day a new bot is launching, and they're talking about some big utility and stuff like that. But the most of them pump to, let's say, 300K. They're pumping so fast, and people ape in at 300K, and then it goes back to 100K, 80K, and then the team sold the tokens. And that's happened every day now, and that's sad. All the people are losing money, and I think it's for an investor, especially in the meme coin market. You can in crypto you will lose money faster than you make the money.
Yes, sir.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
We appreciate you coming up, Laura. Thank you for your time, and we're gonna move on with the show. We passed the mic around to a couple of people. Milton, I think you got the mic request.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say.
Okay. Yeah.
We appreciate.
Okay, you guys understand what I want to say, huh?
Yes, sir.
So stick to one community, stick to one project that you are believing, and I think this one is a good project because the community is here for such a long time, and that's all I can say now. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you too.
Yep.
Thanks a lot for. I agree with what he's saying. Well, first of all, just to go back, it is a dangerous market out there. He is right, and there are opportunities, of course. I mean, crypto is the land of opportunity, the digital land of opportunity, and there's tokens that are
real quick.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, make me co-host real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, make you co-host. Yeah, no, crypto is the land of digital opportunities. There's mooners every day on various chains. I agree with what you're saying, but one thing that I'll say is like another thing that I agree is it's such a casino at this point because of the market conditions we're in. I mean, I know we're approaching a bull market. And the bull market doesn't have an actual date, because if it had an actual date, then people would front run it, right? Nobody knows the actual. And that's not even a way that, like, when somebody says when is the bull market, that's a stupid question. And I'm saying that to myself because I ask myself that question sometimes too. That's a dumb question. What do you mean, when is the bull market? The bull market isn't a date. The bull market is something that you either getting closer towards or further away from. So now, because the bear market's been 2 or 3 years, we're closer to the bull market, like we're approaching it. You know what I mean? It's something that you approach and then you leave from. You know what I mean? You approach it, whatever. So it's not like there's an actual date for it. So that's kind of like that question is
Yeah, I
false in
agree.
itself.
It's not an actual date in
Yeah,
Bitcoin
Yeah.
it's
as well.
exactly. It's
Like for
after the
instance,
Bitcoin
like
halving.
when you look at like Bitcoin, because people use Bitcoin as a strong barometer to kind of gauge the bull market and whatnot. When you
Yeah.
do a little TA on Bitcoin and you look at higher lows, well, Bitcoin's been in higher lows ever since November or October, November of
Sonic, look at your VCAM.
2022. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A whole year ago, it's been higher lows from 15K um, a whole year ago. But now we're at 38K or whatnot. So I mean, if you were a person who made some positions at 15K, well, hey, it's bullish to you, and you know what I mean. Like, so
Yeah.
it's not necessarily a time period per se. Specifically, let me say that. But hold on, bro. Sonic is checking it, bro. How are you doing? I didn't even ask. You asked me about my day, but how's your day, dude?
I'm good, man. I'm good, but I kind of want to talk more about this because it's actually a really important thing. Here's okay. So during the bear market, it was pure degen mode. I agree. I agree. And now people, I would say, I don't want to put a percentage out there, but I would say most investors are still in degen mode. Um, but they're way less. But the degen mode is the degeners are slowly starting to transition to a long-term mindset. We're not there yet. We're still in full degen mode because people are pumping. People are flipping every token that they get into. They're still treating every coin like a degen. But we're starting to see more coins that have long-term potential, right? Utility coins, meme coins. We're starting to see more of those kind of coins emerge now in the market, and that's a good sign. That means the holder mentality is starting again. It's still very, very weak, but it's starting, right? So, and when that starts, like once it becomes, once the holder mentality becomes dominant, which we'll get there quick, right? Once that becomes dominant, that's when people start looking for those hidden gems that, like this, like a token like this, or those utility tokens that have been building, or whatever community that's been building and has a solid foundation and is worth its salt and whatever. Those are the ones they're going to be looking for when the holders when holding becomes more appealing than, or more of the norm than flipping, you know. But right now we're still in the flipping mode. So if you are DJing, all I gotta say is be safe out there because most people are aping first and asking questions second. That's not good because you're gonna get wrecked, and most people do get wrecked. Um, but yeah, like I said, once we get into the bull run, it's still going to be there's still going to be elements of the casino. It's never going to leave. It's part of crypto, right? Sometimes people just follow green candles and then they do the research later. But what I'm telling people here is you have an opportunity to do research while the market is still relatively quiet. Nothing is popping off yet. Nobody's loading up on altcoins and all that kind of stuff yet, or meme coins like this that have potential. That's not like a worldwide phenomenon or craze yet. Like the bull run craze isn't here. So what you do in those opportunities is take the time to research, even on a coin like this. I know this coin has all the bells and whistles and it's appealing as hell and there's so many beautiful things about it. But don't take my word for it. But what I will say is don't waste your time. Take the opportunity to look into projects and diversify. Find good projects, diversify into them now. Maybe I'm not saying to buy them now, but what I'm saying is to research them now because you still have like a pretty decent window of opportunity before the bull run kicks off to do your deep research and find those hidden gems.
Yeah, man,
So,
that's a really good point,
guys, can you
brother.
hear me?
Yeah, Rage, we can. Good point, Sonic.
Yep.
Sonic, can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hear you.
Oh, okay. So, like, on those hidden gems, right? Like a topic of discussion. So, like, what? I'm just curious, right? Like, what do people look for in a meme coin, right? Is it like, because the way I see it is everyone's just following the green candles. The ones that are smart probably go into a little bit more in-depth analysis. But like, I'm trying to figure out the general sentiment of the environment that we're in and like the experience that people have, like what are people looking for in a meme coin? Right? I have my own objective and what I look for, but I'm curious to hear kind of what is some of that stuff that people should be focusing on.
You're asking me?
Anybody that's willing to kind of, talk about it. Like I can sit here and talk about my perspective, but in general, yeah, you or anybody that, yeah.
There's a lot of things you want to look into. And one thing I'll say is when the bull run starts, you're not going to have as much time you're still going to have time to invest in coins, but some of them might be front run before you even have a chance to invest in because everything just moves so fast in the bull run. But what I'm saying is now you have a chance to actually analyze a lot of these. There's a lot of coins in the market that they look like their chart is dead or whatnot, but they still have active communities and they're still building. Those are the ones you want to look at because those are the ones that are gonna pop off once all the liquidity comes back into the crypto market. But anyways, I'll just say that, and then to answer your question, Rage, there's so many things that make. Sorry, what was your actual question? What makes a cryptocurrency valuable or a meme coin valuable?
Like more in line of, in meme coins, right? Like some of the things that, like I'll tell you my perspective, and then if anyone wants to add or subtract from that, I'd love to listen. But from my perspective, right, it's first the contract, right? The security of the contract is so important because I think who was it that was speaking, Laura, with all the rugs that are going, with all the features of a contract, a lot of people just ape in and ask questions later. I think that's what you mentioned, Sonic, right?
That was Laura, not Laura, because there's also a Laura on the VC. She's probably like, wait, I never said anything. He's talking about Laura. Yeah, no, it's all good. Laura's not on the stage anymore, but yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, so I mean, for like me, the number one thing is security, right? I live it. Like I take that philosophy with a lot of the things I do in my everyday life. The things that you want to do securely, right? So that's like one big avenue for me, and then community too as well. Like it's just on par with community, but that's from my perspective. Those two big elements are going to be huge because in the bull run, you're going to see all these malicious devs, scammers that are just going to pull all these derivatives, make the money and leave, throw exploits into the contract, and you're going to see a whole lot of that. So I think it's important that people get educated on when they come into this space, the meme space, and try to determine what meme coin they want to invest in. Like diversity is very good, right? We want to you want to invest in memes, you want to invest in other type of projects that give you exposure. But the question that I really had is I'm just curious to see what people look for when they want to invest in a meme project. Maybe they don't know. Even if you don't know, like I like to know. Like, hey, you know what? I'm a new guy and I'm not familiar. I just I like frogs, for example, and I just like the culture. So I'm just bringing it up for discussion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if anybody in the audience wants to come up and tell us what they think makes a meme coin worthy of investing, or even just any like just a cryptocurrency, what makes it worthy, they can come up and share. You can even share a coin that you're invested in and why you invested in it. I don't care. This doesn't only have to be Pepe Community. I mean, of course, like we already know who we are. We know our value. And I'm not saying to come up here and chill, but I'm saying, tell us, give us an example of what you guys think makes a meme coin worthy of investing. And just raise your hand, come on up if you want. But as we're waiting for anybody to come up, I'll just say what I think is like, I'm going to be here all day if I say that, and I'm not trying to be biased here, so I won't even talk about Pepe Community. But what makes a meme coin worthy of investing to me is exactly what you said, but I'll just say transparency is the most important aspect. That has to be transparency from within all of the members of the community, right? From each individual, there has to be transparency within the community itself, within the team and the devs, and there has to be transparency within the contract. We need to see what's in this contract? Is there any back doors? Am I going to get screwed over somehow? Does the team have extra tokens? How many wallets are they holding? Are they going to dump on Are they going to dump on the community and hurt us down the line once we blow up? And like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of security measures you got to make sure of down the road, because you don't want to spend your hard earned time and money in anything and then know that there's a way that it can bite you in the ass down the road, right? So I mean, that's one thing I look for. So if the contract, and the good thing is, like, some meme coins like this one, right? And I'm not trying to shield this, but I'm using it as an example. Have the audits that can prove that the contract is actually as advertised. And we have the Surtech audit for that reason, right? To prove to new and old investors that, hey, this is a safe contract. It's as clean as it gets. There's no preloaded wallet. I would say that is one of the most important things. The problem is, in this market, people have been trained to ape first, like I said, ape first and ask questions later. Um, and I guess there's maybe a thrill in doing that or whatever. And I'm not saying not to degen, because hey, I used to degen a lot before this project, and I still degen once in a while, and I probably still will. But I'm not gonna degen my whole damn portfolio into degening. What I'm gonna do, and what I think is the best thing to do, is to invest in projects that are going to be there in the long term, so that you can sleep at night. Right, invest in long term projects with potential that are actually going to exist in the bull run, or have a high chance of existing. That's where I put most of my money, in those long term ones. And then I'll have a little bit of ETH here on the side for little degen plays. But I know that those degen plays are gonna have a chance of rugging me, right? Because, like I said, with degens, you have to do research as quick as possible if you want to get in early. So that's a different. There's two different styles, right? But the problem is, in this market, I see a lot of people going 100% full degen 24/7. Some of them are making good money. Most of them are not, right? Most of them are not, and I can tell you, because I'm in a lot of groups on Telegram and in other groups in other places, and most people are not making money. Um, some of them make money, but they get lucky, and then there's some who are actually like contract, or they're like Etherscan hunters and stuff like that, and they're still getting rugged, right? You can't prevent yourself from getting rugged, but there is a fun thrill to DJing. All I'm saying is, don't degen your whole. Don't be a full on degen, because the bull market is approaching, right? You want to invest in those golden opportunity projects that exist. I kind of went on a tangent there with your question, but yeah, that's what I would say. I would say, make sure the contract is 100%. I would say make sure the project is audited by a legit audit firm like Surtech, or something that can actually show you proof. Make sure you can actually speak with the team and the community, and that they're actually there, and that they didn't ghost the project. Things like that, right? If those basic things don't exist, get the hell out of that project, right? What the hell are you doing there, wasting your time?
Yeah, man. For me, like, I mean, those are good um, viewpoints. And for me, like, just as like the security's number one for me, like I said. But in addition to that, like, you can have an amazing contract, but if you don't have a community behind it, like a consistent community, it's easy to have a community on the first day, first week, everyone's excited. But what about the second, third, fourth, and so forth, right? So the strength of the community is extremely important. And my experience, right, is that you get a lot of those aspects that you were talking about, whether it be, someone's an expert in understanding the wallet, distribution, right, and how that's leveraged, with a token, right? There are people out there that in communities that are, not only just experts in the blockchain, experts, understanding, if there's malicious things going on outside of the contract. So when you have a strong community, you get that in-depth knowledge, and when you contribute to that, you're a part of that team. So you feel comfortable. It's not just, let me go look at this chart, everyone's in it. It's out for only a week. There's a lot of Greek candles, everyone's making money. Well, most people get in and are going to be their exit liquidity. But
Yeah.
when you have a strong community that you can learn from, have fun while you're at it, and that can stick around, that test, that is a testament for being around. That to me also is extremely important. Like, I've gone on many different communities, I've seen their token a week, a 2 weeks, maybe a max 3 weeks. That Telegram is gone. No message. You get that message, right? No messages allowed. Extremely important. So I advise people to do their due diligence, because when the bull run does come, two things are going to happen. There's going to be a lot of scam tokens out there, right? So you're either going to lose a lot of money or you can make a lot of money if you put yourself in the right position, right? So you just educate yourself with the right communities. Anyhow, man, I gotta thank you, Sonic. I gotta bounce out. I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna come off speaker and just listen. I gotta head out, but I'll come back again and talk to you guys. But thanks for letting me come up again.
All right, man. Sounds good. Appreciate it. Thanks for your words of wisdom there. I'd love to hear from any other. There's a lot of people in the space. If anybody wants to come up, come on up. Let's hear what you guys got to say about this, or just about anything. I see somebody laughing down there. I don't know why, but hey, if you want to come up and tell us what's so funny, come on up. I like a good joke or two, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I still can't. I still can't control the mic. I thought I changed the settings on my browser and it was going to allow me to do it, but I still can't. I've
Mm-hmm.
invited a few people up to speak, and it doesn't look like it's taking.
It's all good, man. I have the. I'm able to do that, so it should be good. But yeah, what's it called? I don't want to sound a little long-winded here, but it's these are important things to talk about because when the new investors come, they're going to get wrecked. Let's just be honest. It's just how it is, man. This is my third bull run that I'll be in, and I already know there's going to be a lot of wrecked investors. They're just going to do the same thing. They're going to follow green candles. If a new coin that pops out, they're going to see it talked about on Twitter by a bunch of influencers who probably got paid or airdropped. And they're going to buy into it because they think, yo, this influencer calls a lot of 10 to 50 to 100 X's. Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're calling 10 to 100 X's, but that's just what it looks like. Like, I had a calls channel myself, and I know how the game is. You know, some people, a lot of them embellish their winnings and gains. And what's funny is, I guarantee you this: any caller will tell you this. Well, maybe they won't. If you call a project, sometimes you didn't even buy that project, or sometimes sometimes you'll get paid like, I don't know, a couple, like maybe 0.1, 0.2, 0.5 ETH, whatever it is you charge, and then you call the project and you make it seem like you bought into it, but you didn't actually buy into it, right? So there's a lot of stuff like that going on. So, and there's also in the callers world, like I'm talking about people who call coin tokens on Twitter or on Telegram. One of the things that also happens is, and this happens a lot, uh, they will get into the project, like they'll actually buy in or maybe get an airdrop or something, right? Or they get early CA. The point is, they get into the project early, they call it, right? And then they'll actually sell it for like a 2 or 3x. But then every time it hits 10x or 100x, or let's say it continues to go, right? They'll make it seem like they're still in the coin, and be like, see, if you listened to my call, you would have been 10 to 100x like me. No, 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 no. Not like you. You sold at 2x. So shut up, because I know for a fact you sold at 2x. But a lot of these callers will act like they're still holding the coin, and just so they can make it seem like they have like the best call channel or whatever. So there's a lot of stuff like that that happens in the game, and I know a lot of new investors who come into crypto in the bull run are going to get rocked by things like that alone, and just the misleading of all the influencers and callers out in the space who probably aren't even in the coin and got paid for it, or they probably sold for a 2x and make it seem like they're actually holding, whether it fails or not, they don't care. So there's things like that. But anyways, yeah, I worry for the new investors of crypto, and that's why we need to. That's why we need to support the projects that are actually trying to do the opposite, trying to be transparent and honest and build something, and to focus on one thing and one thing alone and build that to perfection, right? That's not what people do anymore. Most devs and teams launch today, they launch tomorrow, they launch all the way to the weekend, and then they do it again. They just keep doing a token a day. Sometimes they do two, right? They don't want to hold it. They don't want to push a token long term. It's just a lot of work, and they would rather make money by launching a token a day or whatever. That's what most people do in the space, and that destroyed the faith. It has shaken the faith and balance in the space. People don't trust to hold a token anymore. People have PTSD. People have stress when they buy a coin because they don't know what the hell they're buying, right? And that's not good because a lot of investors have been hurt and afraid, afraid to hold something overnight. Which is I kind of miss the stock. That's one of the things that I miss the stock world for. I wasn't in stocks that much, but one of the things I like about it is it's 9 to 5. That's it. It's not 24/7 like crypto. And at least I know in stocks you can get wrecked too, but nowhere near like crypto. But at least in stocks, things are regulated. The coin, not the coin, the stock you're getting into is attached to a company with real human beings that you can actually see. You can research the company. It's regulated. It's usually attached to an actual business or entity. Like you know what I mean? Like it's more. It's not as scary as crypto projects because everyone's anonymous in this space, right? Anyways, I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but all I say is I worry for the new investors. They need people who can stand up and be leaders and be a helpful voice, someone that can guide the way. And I'm not saying I'm going to be that, but I'm saying I know a lot of people who are like that, and that's what we're trying to do, right? And if you do have knowledge, if you do have the ability to help the new generation, get out there, help in whatever way you can. And I'm not trying to show Pepe Community, I swear, but I am at the same time. But I'm not trying to. If anybody wants to come up and just talk about whatever you want to talk about, come on up. If you want more information about Pepe Communities to see what we're all about, please click the pin message and you'll see all the info there. We're very active on Telegram. That's mostly where we are. We're just, if you want to see us in action, come join the Telegrams. Sometimes we have the voice chats open. It's more of like a lounge hangout area where everybody just kind of comes together. Spaces is more for the public, but also for the community too. So yeah, that is what I'll say about that. Anybody want to come up and speak? Feel free to do so. I see Sherry raising her hand. I'm going to bring Sherry up. I think you have to leave and come back, Sherry, and then I'll bring you back up. There's been a little bit of a glitch going on. I'm even trying to bring Mark up, but it's not working. But hey, if you guys like what you hear and you want to learn more, and you want to participate in more of our spaces, follow me, follow Shy, follow all the speakers here. And next time we do a space, next time we do a space, you'll never miss it. Hopefully, because we do have scheduled spaces, right? We have one on Tuesday and Friday. So we have a Pepe Community show on Tuesday, and then a DJ night on Fridays. So if you want to attend those, that's fun. It's really fun to do. And then also once in a while we'll just pop up on spaces like a groundhog, and and we'll just be here. So follow us and pop on with us when we're on spaces. We love to hear from new people and trying to make this place. If you're trying to make this space better, if you're honestly trying to make this space better, come hang with us. Come on our side. Come be our friends. We need more real people in our group. We have a lot of real people. Well, hey, we could use more, right? And like I said, you don't have to buy the token, but if you want to be around real people, people who are going to change this space, then come along. Come along and tag along with us. And watch us. All I gotta say is watch us, right? Because a lot of people do not practice what they preach in the real world too, right? Most people don't practice what they preach. They just say a lot of bullshit. But we have all the timestamps. We have all the proof. We have all the paper trails. Everything. Everything is all transparent. It's been a 3-month journey so far. So there's a lot of stuff you can look into in that 3 months to prove who we are is who we say we are. And it's I think if you take down I just want to warn you, if you do go down that rabbit hole, that Pepe Community rabbit hole, you'll never be the same again. You'll never be the same again in a good way. You'll be petrified. You'll be petrified. You'll be more in love than you are with your spouse. No, I'm just kidding. Man. What's up, Mark? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, good man. It did finally work. Yeah, I'm just doing testing my browser to try to figure out ways I can improve it for our show that we do on Tuesdays.
Okay. Cool, man. We got big world coming up here. What's up, big world? How you doing, brother? Big world, you there? Hey, big world, you're on stage, man. All right, we also got. Okay, let's bring Sherry up here. She's back. We'll bring Alex up. What's up, Alex? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
That's good. What brings you on? I like your profile picture.
Thanks, bro.
As you can see, I'm a big fan of Sonic.
Yeah,
Yeah. So what brings you on?
nothing much.
Oh yeah. Are you ZK?
No.
Okay. You sound like a famous. We have this infamous. I don't know if they're infamous or famous, but there's somebody who pops up in our community called ZK, and you sound like them, but yeah. So what's up? What brings you up? How did you hear about Pepe Community?
Nothing.
We can't hear you.
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I think they are having some technical difficulties. I'm not sure, but what was there something that you wanted to say?
No, I might be my mic.
Okay, all right. Let's mute your mic there then. You want to come up and say something? We're here. Big world. What's up? I see you up here. Do you got something to say? I see your title has Arabic. Interesting. I think Twitter's having issues. Oh, Sherry's back. Let me bring Sherry up. There we go. I think does it work now, Sherry?
Yes, I know. My thing has been
There
glitching.
you
Like
are.
my thing has been glitching so long. Hello, every Pepe, my Peppa crowd. Yes, it is awesome. And what you're speaking of, the guy asked what makes people get into a coin, and I know this is a little cliche, but sometimes it's the name when it comes to women, because it was like pep, and it was gonna pep me up, because at the time, whenever I came in, and I've been here from the beginning, um, yeah, I needed something to pep me up, and I've been in ever since, and it has been nothing but good. And I'm like you, I don't like the people that like to act like they are and be a part of, but then, you know what I mean? Because there's so many spaces that I have to leave because they don't even know anything. But whenever you like something and you like the community and you like what you hear and you feel calm and peaceful, that's where you need to be. Like you said, you don't have to buy into the coin, but once you get into and see who we are, it's more of just a coin. You know, it's a whole. I don't know. It's a whole. There's a word I'm looking for, but I didn't think I could find it. It's like a revolution of memes. There's so much out there to do with it. I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's. I know it's been quite a journey. I remember. I think you came in like what, day 4 or 5 or something.
I don't know. I know that I came in and it
Yeah.
had just launched. Yeah, and I was on a space.
Remember?
Yeah, I was on a.
Those were some crazy times where we had like, I think there was one point where we had like 1,000 people in the spaces. It was pretty insane.
It was fun. It was fun, and it was nothing but fun. I mean, and nobody has bad things to say. Nobody's trying to shill anything. They're just like, "Hey, man, we're glad you're here," and that's what
Yeah.
I like about it. I love it, and
Well,
I
the
love
thing is,
it.
yeah, I agree with her. The thing is, we've gained that respect now. You know, in the beginning, people respected the effort we did, but it was only like a week or two in. But now that we're in 3 months in and we're still here, still pushing, we've gained a lot of respect from a whole slew of individuals and just the space in general, right? So
Yeah, I mean, it's like I'm not a pump and dump person. I just buy and I sit, and just because it's not always about the money, but I know that it'll be there because I'm in the stocks too, and I've made 4 grand overnight over a dollar stock, and it's something. Yeah, you have to do research, but if you feel good about something, do it. I'm like you. I don't like to just dump into stuff like coins that I have no idea. You have to research it, but don't just sit and watch the candles because it'll drive you crazy. But it's just,
yeah,
I haven't lost anything. And I just, it's amazing. And, if it goes down a dollar or two, I've seen coins that go down and just completely, like you said, they're gone. You can't find them anymore. And so I
yeah.
just stick with the ones that like us. Like I said, you don't have to buy. Just stick around, because you can always.
I think.
Yeah, go ahead, hon.
No, I was gonna say I think a lot of coins are. I think David Blaine is a dev or something because all these coins they do a Houdini act. All you know.
And they do. It's so funny because it's like, but you said you were there, and but then it
Yeah.
never remains, and it's just.
Honestly, these devs are wasting their talent. They can all be magicians if they wanted to because they disappear. They
Yeah,
disappear in a flash. Like
yeah.
I would pay to see that. Like that's pretty impressive what they can do.
That's so funny. But I'm getting ready to go cook dinner.
Unfortunately, our dev is not a magician. It's kind of boring, but at least he's there the next morning, you know?
Yeah,
At
and
least
the art. That's what I mean. I don't do a lot of the memes. I do a lot of creative Pepe art, and I'll just follow me, and you'll see I've got a lot of projects I'm working for Pepe that you guys would like to see, and definitely not shilling. Just to see how happy Pepe will make you. The name Pepe, it peps you up, and that's why I got into the coin, and I looked at it, and I was like, hey, I'm here, and I've looked into the old school memes. I love them. I love their spaces. A little expensive to buy some of their stuff, but they're really cool. I'm getting ready to go cook dinner. I will be back, but I've got to go cook dinner. But I love you guys, and you guys stay pepped up and just keep coming back.
awesome, Sherry. I appreciate it. I always love having you in here. You always bring so much energy. You always pep us up. So keep bringing your pepalicious pep. I don't even know. I'm just trying to think of words with P. Like what are
Pepperlicious,
some?
pepperlicious, funalicious. Yeah.
Can we,
I love you
can we get
guys.
some pepperoni, please? Can I get some pepperoni on the pizza? Thank
Oh,
you.
I like that pepperoni. That's a good one. I love you guys. I'm gonna go cook. I will be back. How long are you guys gonna be on?
I'm just waiting for this pepperoni pizza to arrive, and then we'll probably end the
Okay,
space.
I'll try to call it one in, and I'll make it last a little long.
All right.
I'll be
I'll
back.
save you.
Love you
I'll
guys.
save you. Take care. Guys, make sure you save her a slice, please, because I know last time we had the pepperoni pizza, everybody just ate it in 2 seconds. Make sure you save Sherry a slice. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. But okay, so it's been pretty fun. Yeah, listen, guys, we're gonna try to be more active on spaces here. Everyone's looking for the next 1000x Mooners, the next meme coins to take the throne, and I already know we're the one, but how are people gonna know you exist if you don't show your existence? You know what I mean? So we got to get out there more, and we will. We're gonna show the world that hey, this is the next generation Pepe, the new and improved, 100% like 100% crystal pristine, fully polished, fully automated. No, I'm just kidding. Batteries not included. Best Pepe out there, man. It's so good you can even eat it. You can have pepperoni pizza on it. Like there's a lot of fun things you can do with this. It's time. People are looking for those new gems, and we just got to show them that this gem exists, right? Because yeah, I'm not going to beat a dead horse there. Anybody want to come up? Please feel free to raise your hand, and we will bring you on stage. We are ending the space pretty shortly, but take some final points or final statements or whatnot from anybody who wants to share them. All right, I guess that's about it. All right, catch us in the Telegram, guys. That's where we live. That's our habitat. We hop on lily pads there all day. It's pretty fun, you know. If you want to be a frog and play hopper with us, we play that all day in Pepe. Okay, I'll stop joking around. No, but for real, come hang out with us in the Telegram. That's a lot of excitement going on in there. Don't miss out on what could be the next potential moonshot. Because here's the thing: you can watch it. You can watch this movie, or you can be one of the main characters. You know, get yourself involved. Join something that join. All I gotta say is this: think about this before the space ends. Think about this after the space ends. What project? What projects? How many projects are trying to build something that lasts in this bear market? Just ask yourself that question. Of course, you know the answer, right? It's pretty much none. There are a few, but most of them aren't doing it. They're not doing it for real, and they either don't have the resources, the capabilities, the sweat equity, the actual interest in it, because maybe they're in it just to make some money. But ask yourself that question: what projects are trying to build long-lasting community meme time projects? How many are there? Which is barely any of them. And if they exist, which ones are they, and should I invest in them? Just ask yourself that question. That's all I'll say about that. Anybody else want to say anything before we end the space, or Mark, Shiloh, no? All right. We're going to end it, and I hope to see you guys in the Telegram and in the next Twitter space. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. All right. We're going to end it.